Hi, my name is Grace, and I feel very blessed to be asked by V over at Mason Nutrition to talk a little bit about myself, about my journey, my business, what empowers me, what inspires me, some of my struggles along the way. And so maybe go grab a cup of tea or a coffee, get yourself comfortable, and get ready to hear my story. So I'll start with introducing myself. My name is Grace. I'm 25 years old. I'm the youngest of 4 children. I have always lived in Perth, Western Australia. I am the founder and owner of F is for Dance, which is a Perth-based business, a women's only fun, fitness and dance company. So I'll tell you a little bit more about F is for Dance and how it all started and where we are today. So back in 2014, I think it was, I went searching for a dance class, just a casual, fun dance class, because it was something on my bucket list. I had always wanted to learn how to dance, just never had the chance when I was younger. So I went to a few places around Perth, which I did enjoy, but I felt like the fun aspect was a little bit lacking. During that experience, I kind of thought to myself, oh, okay, well, it's not really out there, so maybe I could start something, like maybe I could start a class, even though I'm not a dancer at all. I had no idea what really to do or how to start it, but when I get ideas in my head, I just have to see them through. So I was actually really lucky because at the time I was organising my sister's hens party, and I had no idea what I was going to do for her because she's not really the clubbing type, doesn't really drink alcohol, definitely would not have appreciated a stripper. So I was a little bit stuck as to what I was going to do for her. And then I had this thought of putting on a Beyonce dance class for her because she loves Beyonce, as do I. And so I went about making it happen. And then through that journey of making that happen for her, I realised how I could make it happen on a regular basis as a class, and that Beyonce would be the inspiration behind it, and that people could relate to Beyonce dancing more so than what they could relate to the style hip hop or the style jazz, or because that sounds a little bit too technical for people that have never danced in their life. That's where I was at. And so for me, that was a little bit less intimidating than all the other styles and classes that were out there. So that's what I did. I started a class. It was just a small one class a week over 6 weeks. I got my girlfriend to run it for me. I mainly had just close friends around me coming along to support me and who really enjoyed it as well. So yeah, 3 years now has gone past, and I turned that little hobby class into now my full-time business. I have 9 team members in my team. I have seven to 8 classes running a week. We also do multiple hens parties every weekend, which is a whole nother aspect of the business that I'm so proud about, because it's something that I was able to do for my sister and she enjoyed, and now I'm able to do it for so many women around Perth. The mission for the brand is to empower women through dance, and that's what we do every class on a weekly basis. And I guess that kind of leads into what motivates me and what's my why. My why is seeing the joy on women's faces when they come to our classes, and they can just forget about all their worries, come in and feel like Beyonce on the dance floor and just feel amazing and have so much fun. And that is my why. Definitely empowering other women, making them feel like Beyonce, I guess, that ideal that we have of who Beyonce is, making them feel empowered, making them feel fabulous, making them feel fun, fierce, feminine, all those words that describe my why. And actually that's why I named the business F is for Dance, because it's for females, it's for fitness, it's for fun, it's for feeling fierce. And yeah, that's where we're at today, and it definitely wasn't a walk in the park to get it to where it is now. I had so many, I guess, struggles along the way that just made me want to throw in the towel. but I guess I'm stubborn and I won't give up no matter how hard it is, no matter how much I have no idea what I'm doing. My driving power is that I will just give it a go regardless. I will just try my best to bullshit my way through, and it normally works. Once my business evolved beyond just me and a couple people, and it was hundreds of women and my whole team, I mean, I guess that gave me enough of a reason to keep going, and that gave me enough of a drive to just keep on driving it and keep on going. One of the things along the way of my business journey that I've really struggled with, it's definitely been self-assurance. So although I have a very strong sense of self, and when someone else puts me down, I can just, back it up and never let it worry me. But then when it comes to myself, and when I feel like I'm letting myself down, or I'm not giving my 110%, or it's not perfect as I thought it was going to be, that's something I've really struggled with along the way, because when you are running your own business, you don't have a boss telling you what to do. You don't have a handbook saying this is your next step. Every single business is different. You can never just copy someone else's or do it exactly the same way someone else has done it, because you're going to have so many different things thrown your way, so many different curveballs, so many different experiences and hard times and really positive times, and no two journeys are the same. So through my journey of growing my business, I had some times where it sounds a bit funny, but I was really tested in my own self. I was testing myself. I was almost being too hard on myself, and I was working ridiculous hours. I was not eating properly at all. Sometimes I would forget to eat. I would not do any sort of exercise or go out even or do anything for myself. It was a lot of, I guess, neglect on myself in order to get my business where I wanted it to be while still working for someone else. So for all of 2016 and 17, it was pretty much like that. In 2016, it got so bad that I actually ended up in hospital with a thing called pancreatitis. It hospitalized me for about a week, and in a way, now that I think back on it, I actually think that it occurred because of the strain and stress I was putting my own self under. No one else was, saying you have to do this, you have to do that. I was doing it all to myself, and I didn't realize how much harm I was causing my body until I was just, boom, in hospital. I didn't even realize what a pancreas was until I got pancreatitis, and how bad it could actually be. And the strange thing is, to this day, they were never able to diagnose me. They were never able to tell me why I got it or where it came from. And I'm convinced it was because I was not looking after myself. I've realized it's more important for me to put my health first, to put myself first, in order to be able to give my best for my business, for all those people that I do it for. So I am trying my hardest to make sure I'm focusing on those things, because I do not want to end up in hospital again. Although it was a long recovery from pancreatitis, I haven't developed a chronic disease, and that's something that's really shocked me into making sure that I put my health first and I put myself first, so that I can so that I can help others. So that was definitely a struggle that shaped me into who I am today, and has got me to this point where I'm actually finally able to realize how important self-care is, and how important your health is, because without your health, what else do you have? I guess that's kind of it. I don't really know what else to say. I'll definitely say that this, just doing this video and sharing about myself, was hard, because I'm not really one to put myself in the spotlight. I think it's actually a really good exercise, because it makes you stop and check yourself, and check in with yourself and see where you're at, and remind you where you started. and where you're going and what you're working towards. So maybe you should try it for yourself. Like, just sit down in front of your phone, just write out what empowers you, what motivates you, what's shaped you into the woman that you are today. What are you aspiring to achieve over the next 3 months? What are you aspiring to achieve over the next 3 years? Just keep yourself in check. And when you put it on video, it's like your promise to yourself. Like, you can't go back because it's there. It's proof. You've said it. You've done it. You've actioned it into existence just by talking about it, and you're going to make it happen because I believe in you. So thank you, V, for this opportunity to talk about women empowerment, about what empowers me, about what I love, about empowering others through my business. And I hope what I shared with you all today struck a chord or made you think about all your achievements. I just think that everyone is special in their own way. Everyone has something to offer, and no matter who you are, there is someone you're inspiring in your life. So don't ever feel like, oh, you're not an inspiration to anyone. I'm no Beyonce, I'm no Oprah. Well, that's not the case, because you never know who you're inspiring and you never know who you're helping. And so just constantly remember that. I'll see you guys around. If you want to come for a dance, hit me up, F is for Dance on Instagram. This is our YouTube channel, so check out our videos, our website. You've got a hens night coming up. Just come to me, ask me all about it. Always happy to talk, always happy to help. And I guess I will see you all on the gram.